is uncensored and is for adults only. Mature or immature, doesn't matter.
I love you, you love me. We're a happy family with a great big hug and a kiss from me to you. Won't you say you love me too? I love you, you love me. We're best friends like friends should do. With a great big hug and a kiss from me to you. Won't you say you love me too? Oh my.
Boys have a penis, girls have a vagina.
Thanks for the tip.
It's vaccination day. It's vaccination day. It's vaccination day. Appointments are open. I'm group 4. I don't have to stay here anymore. I'm sick of eating takeout on these plates. The time indoors has got me stressed, but I just checked on CVS. Finally, they're giving me some dates. I'll see actual real life people. It'll be totally strange. I might even get to go see a game. For the first time in forever, I'll hang out with someone else. Love you. But for the first time in forever, I won't watch sports by myself. Because you don't like sports, you know. I could go to a bar with buddies. You're the best. I don't have to live in fear. Love you for the first time in forever. I won't be right here.
Guys, I'm really proud of you in quarantine. Kids, you worked really hard, and honey, I think our relationship's gotten a lot tighter now that we've been in closer space. I gotta get on a plane now. Bye!
I'll sit in a seat that cramps my knees, and I won't care because at least I'm free. But then I'm going to an indoor place. I'll be that guy who shows the bar my brand new vaccination card, and then I'll shove some Dookie in my face. Yeah, I know it'll take like 6 weeks until I am totally immune, but I am getting out of here real soon. For the first time in forever, I can see my dad and mom. For the first time in forever, all my fear of death is gone. 'Cause when you have asthma, it's scary, but in like 40 days, for the first time in forever, I think I'll be okay.
Now, I feel I heard you got your vaccine. Where are ya? Oh, there you are.
Don't let them in.
You want tacos?
Don't let them see.
Tacos, Kim.
She actually didn't mind this
Let's
quarantine.
just drive around and talk.
Conceal,
Kim,
don't feel.
come on.
Put on a show. She actually doesn't want to go.
Oh, come on, hon. We'll go to the bar.
But she can't always be here. She can't always be here. She cannot live in fear. She cannot live in fear. She may actually put on a brassiere. For the first time in forever, she'll get a manicure. For the first time in forever, time away will be good for her. Even though she's introverted, there's really zero doubt. For the first time in forever, for the first time in forever, she'll actually go out.
Introducing Trailer Trailer Trash Barbie. She's larger and meaner than them other prissy stuck-up thinking they're better than you Barbies. Now, every girl can live the fantasy of ignorance and poverty with her special trailer park friend. Every Trailer Trash Barbie comes complete with 2 packs of Marlboro Lights for Barbie smoking pleasure, a bottle of drugstore brand scotch to refresh Barbie during her busy day of bitching, stinking, and watching TV. Waffle House and Shoney's uniforms sold separately. Trailer Trash Barbie comes with platinum blonde hair with black roots showing, blue eyeshadow, and cocoa beige colored teeth. Plus, a Miracle O Procreation button. Press button on Barbie's back, and she's pregnant again. There's also an action pull string where Trailer Trash Barbie can say up to 11 phrases, including,
I done told you freaking kids to get the hell out of my yard. Oh, damn constipation again. Where the frig are my cigarettes?
and more. Barbie double-wide dream trailer with stained carpet, broken steps, and black and white TV sold separately. And coming soon, abusive boyfriend Ken with sour milk breath.
Richardson Show.
Turn it up, that down, turn it all around. We're never gonna be around you and touch you and hug you and rub my nipples in front of you.
That's not gonna spread COVID.
No, that's not gonna spread COVID at all. If my nipples start squirting milk, then we have an issue. Just saying. You don't want that shit happening. That's going to be gross.
Yeah, that'd be a problem.
What's up, everybody? It is Friday, May the 21st of 2021. The phone number is right there on the video screen, 813-699-5353. Oh, my God. So I'm over here reading the instant messenger over at Tomorrow Radio. And, of course, I didn't hear that, but I'm just letting you know. They have over there in Ireland 344,000 possible viewers on Tomorrow Radio. 344,000. So I'm just saying it's up for grabs, baby. Up for grabs. Now I am sounding low. Are you hearing me low, or is it just me?
You.
It's okay. I'm not sure because I was messing around with the headphones. And I'm like yelling. I'm trying to yell and get like any type of volume in here, but now I hear it. Now here, you do yours.
What?
Okay. Wow, that was loud. Okay, so what's going on, everybody? Friday. You know what? And this is sad. I'm not going to be able to be excited about Fridays anymore unless I'm off.
Yeah,
it's going to really suck. Somebody tell me if you work weekends. And you have 2 consecutive days. You know, see, the problem is when I talk to people that work weekends, they usually work like for themselves, or they work in a business where they have to work weekends, and maybe they get 1 or 2 days off during the week, or maybe not even any at all. Like if you're a chef, like you always watch Restaurant Impossible, and you see these people. It's like, well, who else do you have cooking? No, I'm the only one. I'm in here from sun up to sundown. How the fuck can you have a life?
Well, they're not there from sun up to sundown.
But you know what I'm saying?
They open to close.
Open to close.
A lot
whatever.
of restaurants don't open until like lunchtime.
Well, I'm just saying the people that do, because there were some restaurants that we saw with Robert Irvine that basically, where they're serving breakfast, lunch, and dinner. So they're open 7 a.m. to like 11 p.m. They're putting in like 18-hour days, and they're there all the time. They don't trust anybody else to run the restaurant. And that's what I see a lot of these people. They work to their way to death.
Well, and that's the problem is because you need to have that balance. You need to have that work-life balance where you still are able to do other things.
Now, and I'm over here putting in next March will be 10 years. 10-year anniversary next March. You believe we've been together that long?
Yeah.
And of course, we were together a little bit before I started Comcast.
Right.
About 6 months. Yeah, about 6 months in October.
It'll be 10 years.
So, it is crazy. We've been together 10 years.
Yep.
And that's just, anyway, so being with a loyal company, being with a company for the loyalty that long, you would think you have a little control over what shift. Stop playing fussies with me.
Why?
You're over here rubbing up against my feet.
Do you have a problem with me playing footsie with you after 10 years?
Fuck it. Footsie me, baby. Footsie me. I need you to footsie me. After the week I had, you need to footsie me hard. Give me that foot,
I'll
baby.
do that later.
Oh, yeah. Speaking of footsie, Tony, what's up, man?
Oh, dude, I get it. I get it, man. My job changed everything up this past January. And
how does that make you feel? How does that make you feel?
Well, it fucked everything up. I mean, we got to pay extra now for daycare for later hours, and my wife gets done at 6. My start times used to be like 3 o'clock in the morning, and they pushed it. They pushed it to 7 in the morning start times, which is making us work later in the night.
Right.
And being a truck driver, like you're going to work a minimum of 12, 13 hours. I just got home. So I just tuned in when I left work because I literally work around the corner. That's the only benefit of my job.
It's like a 12-hour day today, huh?
12 and a half.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, I'm saying it's like, listen.
And mandatory weekends are starting to come up for mandatory overtime in the next like 2 weeks. So
yeah, John, I'm not gonna I'm not gonna put that comment on the screen because of the name it is on. It mentions my company name, which I know people know. But I'm not going to go ahead and associate now that I'm kind of like, a little bit upset. But it's like, you've been in a company so long, you would think like, hey, these people have a little seniority. you would think, they would go ahead and make it beneficial. So here's the way it works with me, Tony. Every year, and believe it or not, this happens every year. Every year, the needs of the business, because it's a call center, they go ahead and they change periodically. So, and we have new hires and we have people that leave and new hires and stuff like that. So, what they do is they do an annual shift bid. It is mandatory you do it. They go by rank, 70% performance, 30% seniority, which I think
it goes off of your job skill.
Yeah, pretty much. So usually we'd get all grouped in, all 300-400 of us would get grouped into this huge fucking bid. And I'm going up against people that I clearly have rank over, and then there's a few at the top of the mountain that have rank over me and that clearly perform better than me. Now we have 200 associates. That's a level: associates, specialists, and professionals. We have 200 associates and 50-something specialist and professional. And we're all grouped together with that 56 because we're able to take chats, and the associates don't have the ability to do that. So they put us in a separate bucket. And the bucket of schedules is so shitty. There are 3 morning weekend schedules, 5 total weekend schedules that could start as late as 2 o'clock going till 11.
Oh, God.
And of course, I have to be off by, I'd say, 6:30, 6:45 in order to have any chance of doing a show at 7. And I'm not, with all the affiliates I have, I can't do that. I can't change my schedule anymore. Not unless I plan to lose any of them.
What are your options right now, Charles?
I have secured, I'm ranked number 20. I've secured my options to where I get off at 6:45 or sooner, and I have at least one weekend day off, either be Friday, Saturday, or Sunday, Monday. And then I did put in for those 3.
You gotta work, so you got to work at least one weekend day.
Yeah. And listen, man. I know it's like boo-hoo you, but it's like, listen, I've been with the company for a long time. A lot longer than most of you jagoffs have been at your company. And, of course, when I say that, I'm probably going to get backlash. So I've been with them for 25 years. Fuck you. So, whatever. Just leave me alone. But a lot of people can't say they've been with their company for 10 years. That's all I'm saying. Yeah. A lot of people can't.
I can't even say that.
Yeah. So it's like, all I want is like, listen, I think I've earned my weekend days. My weekends off. I think I've earned them. Not to be put into a fucking bowl or a bucket of 59 people and only get 3 options to get a weekend off and a morning shift. 5 options for a weekend off completely. It's disgusting. 10% of the shifts that are out there for those 59 people are weekends. So basically, if you're not in the top 5, you're fucked. And I'm in the I'm number 20. So I'm fucked. I'm going to have to go ahead and work a weekend unless a fucking miracle happens in the top 17. There's 17 out of the first 20 that choose to do something other than have weekends off, which is bullshit because I don't think it's going to happen.
You want to know what's bullshit right now?
No, go ahead.
One of these fucking guys that go around. What time is it?
You're in the tub, aren't you?
No.
You sound like you were.
20.
You're taking a shit.
Looking out my front door.
Oh.
There's one of those solar panel guys at 7:20 at night knocking on people's doors.
Oh, it's within the rules. I mean, you have, I think, until 9, 8 or 9, I think.
Every once in a while, you get a straggler Jehovah's Witness later in the day.
7:20 at night.
John said,
but I agree.
Yeah,
I agree that there was a lot of controversy at our job, at our place with the start times. See, our bidding is different. Like our bidding is on routes. Mm-hmm. So I've been with my resume is one job. I don't know how many people can say that, but my resume is one job.
Nobody, unless you're 16.
So, like, I started there when I was 16 in high school with working papers, cleaning the office.
Yep.
And then they got me my CDL. I worked in the warehouse, and then I had a part-time gig with FM, and I was doing 2 jobs at once. And anyway, my resume is literally one job in my actual profession as a truck driver. And what happened is we're a union shop, but they dictate our starting times. They don't dictate our routes because we bid on our routes. So I got the sweetest route out of the company. Even though I still pull 12 hours, I still got the sweetest route. I don't go far. I go maybe 18 miles out from the warehouse, and I do all my deliveries and pickups and all that stuff in that vicinity. It's within 18 miles.
But you've earned that, though. You've earned that.
I've earned that.
Yeah.
Correct. I've earned that. Now, what they're doing is that they're breaking away from, so like my start time used to be 3 a.m. I used to get home by noon, 1.
Right.
9 hour, 10 hour day. Now they're starting us out at, and this all began because of COVID, and it's sticking because it's working, I guess, for them. They have us working 7 a.m. or 6 a.m. The latest start time, I think, is 9 a.m. now, and they got these guys running into the night, running right into 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock at night.
But so you would think, you would think a delivery company, which I assume that's what you were. You work for some type of delivery company. And you would think they want their deliveries early, not late. Get it done out of the way. So why would they go late for? What was the purpose of... I don't understand. How did COVID interact with this?
Probably because they're getting their deliveries the day before they would have normally gotten them. So,
well,
I'm guessing the night before.
Yeah.
I work in freight, so I drive a tractor trailer.
Ooh.
I don't do home deliveries.
Okay.
So I drive a big rig.
So you go to businesses.
I go to pretty much fucking Amazon all day long. I gotta read this. So John Monroe writes in there, his brother works for a trucking company that delivers to Walgreens. And they got a bid for jobs that goes by how long you've been there. He says he's number 23. Well, he's number 23, but John, how many people are there? And how many people he has to bid against? He says, it says, turn up Black Sabbath, then Jehovah's will stay away. It's a little advice there, so you don't have to go crazy with people knocking you on the door. But yeah, okay, so you go from 3 a.m. and you get home at noon, which is pretty sweet. You have most of your day, but you're probably tired as fuck. You know what, dude? I wasn't. I still had, by like 6, 7, I started winding down, and then, I call it a night. But now, getting work, now that the day's gotten longer, work until 7 o'clock at night, getting hot out now, so you're sweating the balls off.
Yeah.
You're, back of the truck is like 140 degrees compared to what it's like. You're exhausted by the end of the day. Like you're just done. Like you asked me on Wednesday to come on the show. I was like, and I thought I had a sweet day because like I'm looking at my day. I'm like, oh yeah, no problem. Like I can come on. I come back to the warehouse and they're like, yo, we got to send you back out. And then that's what I texted. And I was like, you got to be fucking kidding me. I'm like, where are you sending me? And they sending me up. They wound up sending me 30 miles up north. And I wound up sitting there for an hour and a half and then coming back with nothing because the order wasn't prepared for until the next day.
Oh,
so
dude.
I actually wasted my time.
Who the fuck was sending you on that shit? I would kick his ass.
Yeah, so I was beat, man. Like, it's just the days are getting longer, days are starting to get hotter. And, they're starting to do, mandatory overtime on the weekends now. I'm like, yo, I've been here a long fucking time. I better not get stuck on something that's mandatory on a Saturday morning. And you might say it's going to take me 4 hours to do, but I know damn well I've worked here long enough. The only job that I haven't held is management. God knows I don't want it. And because I'll tell you what, if you put me in management, I'm going to switch the whole fucking game up on you because this is bullshit.
Oh, yeah.
This is bullshit. And they don't want, and that's the thing about companies. Like, if that was ever offered to me, they would have a serious issue because you're bringing in a driver who knows the company really well, and he's going to change what you're doing because he did the job, right? Like, you got the guy that did the job and knows the job and understands what we do in the logistical standpoint of transportation.
Right.
You put him in a managerial position, all of a sudden he's changing shit because it makes more sense. Oh, wow. Sense makes sense. holy shit, like this is fucking wake up time, boys. But no, it's crazy. I totally get what you're saying. My wife does the same type of shit you do. She works for Amtrak, and so she works at a call center, and their shifts are all crazy. Like after we have the baby in August, she's going to be moving to 2 to 11. That's her shift.
Yep.
And that's because of financial reasons, because I'm not paying $501 a week in fucking daycare. You can kiss my ass.
Hell no. What? $500 a week? Is it really that much?
Yeah, it can be.
$250 a kid, dude.
Well, and it's usually more for an infant.
Yeah, true. If you have a new baby,
they're giving me 30% off, which breaks it down to $501 a week.
30% off. Were you bringing that kid to Kmart? Blue light special. 30% off your kid.
Blue light sale.
Yeah, right.
But now we did the math. It was $501 a week is what it would cost me. So that's like quarter of my fucking check going. So
hire a babysitter for pennies on the dollar, man. That's all I say.
I ain't hiring shit. You know, with the shit that's in the news today with these babysitters, I'm good.
I get it. I mean, yeah, I'd be a little bit cautious doing that type of shit. But if you go to care.com actually, they verify and search and what do? They do everything. They do background checks on these bitches, and they'll come in. This ain't no super nanny or anything like that, but it's still somebody that can go ahead and watch your kid.
But most of them are going to charge you at least $10 an hour.
Yeah, but okay. Well, let's put it this way: $10 an hour for how long would the kid actually need care, Tony? Like every day?
Well, you're figuring. I'm leaving from 7 till 7.
Yep.
The wife's day starts from 8 to get home by like 5:30. So 8 to 6. You're looking at an 8-hour day. Yeah, I'm actually spending more if it's $10 an hour.
Yeah.
A week. It's $80. It's $80 a day times 5 days. I mean, you're spending more.
Yeah. Well, it's 500. You'd be saving $100 at least.
You'd be saving $100, but it's not beneficial.
Plus, at the same time, most of these bitches will come to your house. Now, I don't know how that is now with COVID, but at least you have, the security that they're at your house. I'd put up some cameras and shit and monitor them as you're driving. You know what I'm saying? That's how I got a couple of Nest cameras and everything in my home, and it's like I can see what the fuck's going on outside, inside, in the living room. I got a camera in Stefan's bedroom so that we know when he's screwing around. So it's like it's that's what I would do. You save $100 and also it's in the comfort of your own home.
But your schedule's also going to fuck up your time at Disney, right?
Yeah, it is. So, and I was going to bring that up on the show today. It's like we need to get out to Disney before this happens. It's going to happen before the 4th of July. So I don't even know if I'm going to have the fucking 4th off, which falls on a Sunday. God damn it. Oh, man, it's going to fucking
Don't you get that
suck.
off as a holiday, though?
Well, that's true, but we all bid on it. Now, I got screwed on Memorial Day, so I'm working a full 8 hours on not this Monday, but next Monday.
I thought you did every other holiday, though. Like you bid on one and then the next one you'd have
That's
off.
when there was 2 centers. Now everything's grouped in one. But, here's the but, okay? I'm not going to be high enough to go ahead and get a schedule because I'm working 8 hours. I already have 8 hours of holiday time I've already put in. So that means I may not get 4th of July, I may not get Thanksgiving, I may not get Christmas. Because all those other people that slid under the radar, they're going to get caught either in 4th of July, Christmas, or Thanksgiving. So I already put in my 8 hours. I'm good. I may have enough time where I can go ahead and say, hey, listen, I don't have to get picked or chosen. See, a lot of people, they'll go ahead and pick to work the 4th because everything happens at night anyway. So they'll pick like a 4-hour morning shift and just do that way. Or maybe they don't have anything going on. But fucking Thanksgiving and Christmas, there's going to be a war going down.
Took off Christmas, didn't you?
Christmas falls on a Sunday.
Oh, it does?
Yeah.
Well, that could be a problem,
That's going to be a problem. So I don't know. Well, listen. We'll see.
They don't honor the holiday. They don't honor the holiday on that Monday for you to give you guys off that Monday.
No, it doesn't work that way because we're open 7 days a week, dude.
See, my job will honor it on Monday.
Yeah, like a job like hers, she doesn't work on the weekends.
Right.
Her office is open Monday through Friday. They close on Saturdays and Sundays. So anything that falls on a Saturday, Sunday, she gets off anyway. Plus the holiday.
Right.
So it's just crazy. I get holiday. John says holiday. Do you get time and a half or double? It's kind of both. I guess double would be what it's called because I get the 8 hours at my regular pay, and then when I'm working time and a half. Mm-hmm. So I get both.
Should be triple, right?
Yeah, I mean it should be. You know, I get paid 20. I get paid 23 an hour for 8 hours. That's my holiday pay. And then when I work, I'm working time and a half, so I'm getting like, 35, 36 an hour for 8 hours. I mean, put it together, right. I guess. You know, it's I guess it's like maybe 2.7 time. I don't know, John. Do the fucking math. I don't know. I don't have time to do the math.
Then Uncle Sam comes knocking on your asshole and says, hey, I got to reach in.
Uncle Sam goes 4 knuckles deep every paycheck. Don't even kid yourself. I'm sure you see it. See it. Dude, I got to ask you the burning elephant question of the day. What's going on with I saw the apology. What's going on? Have you guys made amends?
Oh, yeah, that. Yeah, I kind of ended it today.
What do you mean ended it today? I saw the no more excuses on the 14th. I thought you ended it there.
Well, I did the apology there. And then
you did an apology.
It wasn't like an apology. It was a.
I didn't hear no fucking apology.
Well, you probably listened to the one video.
The 130-minute video where you said, "I'm done. It's over. I hate him. I don't care. I don't even wish him a good day. He's dead to me." That's the one I listened to.
Oh yeah. Well, yeah, he is dead to me. But today, I mean, it escalated pretty bad yesterday.
Really?
It just kept going, dude. Like, and it was real petty. It was like real petty shit, and like it was like probably one of the most pettiest things that like I've ever like even like wanted to indulge in with this shit. Like I've been in radio wars before with other podcasts, but we had a mutual understanding of where we could go with this and where not to go. And that was just a respect factor. You're attacking the show, and you had fun with it. And controversy provides clicks, as everyone says, as I just learned recently.
Well, Eric Bischoff, controversy creates cash.
Yeah.
Kind of like the sound of that better.
Yeah. But, like, today, like, you know, he kept calling it out, talking about.
Where did he call it out? Did he call on Facebook? Did he call on Matt's show? What did he call out?
Called it out on Matt's show.
Really? Damn, I hate working until 6. I miss everything there. Except on Wednesdays when I do chat, I can actually listen to him. But damn.
Yeah, so I got involved. The Barstool fight thing was a complete and total fucking lie. I told you that. I told everyone that.
Oh, well, listen, I think we came to that assumption. But when you called him out, he got defenseful. And it's like, and that's why I was like, dude, just let the kid have his fun.
And then like today, he was just like, I took it too far. And I was like, exactly. I was like, so the problem started with like, you know, me seeing through your bullshit. And like, I just was tired of hearing your bullshit. So I was going to be that guy. And I'm sorry to be that guy, but I'm going to call you out on it. And I'll always be that guy. But he apologized to me today, and we had a mutual understanding. I said, I just want it done. I said, I'm not going to sit here and go back and start a Tony D fucking YouTube channel just to attack you, because then that means that people that start liking the fucking thing, I got to produce content, and you're giving me more work to do than I want to do right now, and I don't have time to be doing fucking YouTube and Facebook and all this other shit. Like, I don't have time for it no more. Like, it's just, I'm too busy. So if you want to continue this, you're going to win this war, because you're not going to get a response out of me like how quick I used to be able to do it. I just want it to fucking end because I just don't have time for it. And especially for the fact that it's a petty fight and it's stupid.
It's beneath you, man.
Really stupid.
It's beneath you. It doesn't need a retraction. Listen, if he wants to go ahead and talk about how many barstool fights he's got going on, we'll stack up the bar stools and see if he can fight them. I mean that's the only barstool fight he really is doing. That's what, I mean, that's all that's happening. If he wants to go ahead and try to pump up something that's not there, well, guess what? I know he's doing it for, trying to be cool. He's doing it for people to click on. He's doing it to get notoriety. But at the end of the day, when he finally needs to produce a date and a link to, hey, where can we watch a fight? He's going to fall flat on his face, man. And that's the thing. You just you can't.
That was the whole argument, dude. The argument began with that because I knew it was bullshit. It had nothing to do with anything personal. Had nothing to do with whatever he was saying about his father. What Brian brought in about his dad on calling the show.
Yeah,
I had no part in bringing that shit up. I have the respect for people's families and stuff like that. I was just calling you out on your bullshit about pumping this fucking thing up like it was a fucking beach ball, and I pop it because it was just like I knew the second that I contacted Barstool, and they got back to me and said we have no rough and rowdy fights coming up. The one that just happened was like 4 weeks ago.
Yep.
I knew right there and then that I'm calling this kid out bluff, and like I'm done. I'm done taking 2 hours of my day to listen to a show, and an hour and 15 maybe minutes of it is about this fucking fight that's not real.
It's not even real. It's not even worth your time, dude. I don't understand. It's not even worth your time. Why even bother calling the kid out? Let him have his fun. That's what I told you on the other show.
I'm listening to an hour and 15 minutes of a show that I like, and the hour and 15 minutes is something about bullshit.
Well,
I want to
listen,
hear about politics. I want to hear about.
But dude, that's where you don't go ahead and call him out. You call Matt out because Matt's the one that can go ahead and put this. He's the one that puts the gas on the show or puts the brakes on the show. He's the one that's supposed to be able to move on from this. Give him his 15 minutes of fame and let's move on. So you should have called Matt out instead.
Well, I kind of did today. You didn't
cause a war with Matt, did you?
I kind of said that this isn't good radio. I was like, this is petty shit, and it's bullshit. I'm not going to sit here and fight with a 20-year-old about this. But the only thing that I said was drop a link, and that's where this all started. Because when the dogs are barking, they're howling, and he was fucking howling once I said to drop a link, and I didn't intend for this to turn into this. It wasn't my intention by any means. But it just turned into it, and it just was like, wow, dude, you're really fucking howling right now. Like, you should just be, like, kind of chill about it. Just like, yeah, here's the link. I mean, if you're not caught, you're not caught. I mean, it is what it is. Just tell everyone your bullshit. I mean, that was
John, I get it. I know you like this guy. Number one, I like this guy. This guy's Tony D. He definitely will call you on the bullshit. But the crap that came down after he called out the bullshit could have been avoided because, dude, like you just said, it's piddly. It's piddly shit. Why even delve into it? Okay, you're having a Barstool fight. All right, fine. Can you produce a link? No? All right, well, have fun over there. Go ahead and play with your He-Man. Thanks very much for calling. I mean, that's all it could have been. That's it. That's all it needed to be.
And it would have been done. It would have been done and over with.
Yeah, I'm just saying you caused yourself too much aggravation.
This extended into more than that. Taking low blows at me having a mental health issue yesterday, and calling me out of my mental health status and that I'm unstable and all this other shit. And it was just like really unnecessary to bring something like that into the agenda. Because I'm sitting there and I'm going, wow, like you really just took a serious blow and put out my mental health as an issue with who I am, and obviously it is. But this had nothing to do with mental health. This had to do with a fight. But you're calling me out on having PTSD, and shit, and like it was just really uncalled for. And yesterday I dropped a fucking bomb on that show, and I know I dropped a bomb on that show. And I do not take back what I said. because that's just not who I am. If I drop a fucking bomb, I'm dropping a fucking bomb.
Right.
And you got to clean up the debris. And I dropped a bomb yesterday at the end of the show. I know they had to clean up that fucking mess. Matt wanted to. They had to hang up on me because of what I did. And then,
dude,
it was an accusation that he made about someone, and I dropped it out there. And long and behold, he told the truth about it, that he did make the accusation. So I dropped a fucking bomb yesterday because he took my mental health as a fucking joke. So I dropped a bomb, and then today, I said my piece, and I did it very calmly, did it very maturely. And I said, look, it's done. Look, you didn't obviously hear the previous video prior to all this where I apologized to you.
Right.
And I said that I misinterpreted what you were saying, but you still ran rampant with this and started bringing in my personal shit, my mental health and my PTSD, and started fucking making fun of it and saying that you're going to use my mental health as clicks for YouTube. I was like, oh, hell fucking no. Hell fucking no, you ain't going to do that today.
And also, don't forget, June is PTSD Awareness Month. We want to make sure everybody is aware. It isn't something that only veterans get. And I'll be honest with you, I'm a little dense on the subject. I don't know exactly what everybody's going through. Believe me, I'm not at that point. But listen, knowing Tony, knowing Scotty, it kind of sheds some light on it. But again, I'm not going to even attempt to pretend that I'm in their shoes because I don't know. It's PTSD Awareness Month in all of June, so we want to make sure that we raise awareness on that.
A lot of good foundations out there. I highly recommend people to contribute, even if you contribute $1. It's $1 towards PTSD research for better therapeutic ways for us to, handle it. Just being medicated is never always the answer. Medication is only 10% of the cure. The other 90% has to come from you. So you got to always remember that no matter what, medication just numbs you. It doesn't actually take it away.
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
So anyway, Charles, it was great chat. Listen,
absolutely
great chat as always with you guys. And I want you guys to enjoy your weekend. And, dude, good luck with work, man. I really hope it all works out for you. And hopefully we can get me on there again soon and we can sit down and bullshit.
Hey, listen, man, love having you. Love having you. You got an open invite any Wednesday or Friday, man. You feel free to come on in.
Yeah. I was actually like tempted to do it tonight. I'm just like, fuck it. I'll just call him. And I was like, just call him and just talk some shit. But, maybe next week if the barrels align right, we can do something next week.
Yep. As long as the moon and the stars align, we may have Tony D on the show. So, brother, thanks very much for calling in. Have a great weekend, okay?
All right, my friend. Be good.
Take care. Tony D, host of the Tony D Show. Actually, he's the co-host of the No More Excuses podcast. So make sure you go ahead and look that up there. We're going to take a break. We're going to break it down a couple of notches. A couple of songs lined up right here. We're going to play Curse the Witch and Gash. So make sure you go ahead and stay tuned for these awesome rockin' indie bands that we got put together. And coming up, we actually have a few things that we want to go into. I definitely want to go into Disney stuff. Disney stuff is happening all over the place, from trams being rerun to partitions being taken down on rides. So it's looking really good. We got some Tiger King news going on. We got Hocus Pocus 2 news going on. And we got some other random stupid shit from people that just don't know how to be anything but stupid. Stay tuned, everybody. We'll be right back. Don't go anywhere.
Follow us on Facebook and Twitter. Search The Charles Richardson Show.
Stop thinking about
back. I want to have one drug encompassing it all. Call it fuck it all. I don't feel anything. I don't want to do anything. Fuck it all. The closest thing to a coma you'll ever be. Fuck it all. I'm sitting here in my own dung. Fuck it all. But the scary thing about drugs like that is they always have some horrible side effect, like may cause artificial insemination. What? What do you mean? Like there's a product called Olestra, which is a very strange thing. Olestra? What is that? Bill, it said on the little side of the chips, it said may cause anal leakage. That's not a side effect. If my ass is going... I think that's an effect, really. I think if it's fire in the hole, bad day. If you're going, how you doing, Bob? Oh, just a little anal leakage, Ted. Bob, you want to get out of the pool right now?
Let's see if Charles can screw things up again. We're back to the Charles Richardson Show.
When did I get made, like, promoter of shows? I go ahead and say Tony D's the host or the co-host of the No More Excuses show. And Sean says, do you have a link for that show? Yeah, there's Tony. Tony, just go ahead and give him a link or something. Does he have to search for it on Facebook? Can he just, like, click a link on the chat room or something? All right, this is the guy that plays Black Sabbath with Jehovah's Witness coming to the door. I mean, come on. I don't think he has the energy to go ahead and click a link. Oh, my God. 813-699-5353. Happy Friday, everybody. May 21st, 2021. No more excuses, everybody. No more excuses. You don't got time for it. And if you do, great for you. Who the fuck gives a shit? Let's go to memes. We haven't done that in like a second. Karen actually sent down some memes, so let's get this window open. Oh, hang on. I got to take this call. Hold on.
You muted the mics when you were doing that?
Yeah, I muted the mics. Relax.
All right.
You didn't hear me. Oh, new dryer coming in. All right, let's go ahead and get to it. What are we doing here? There we go. All right, so obviously everybody probably saw the first one as stated. Give me this over here. Here we go. Horses are cool, but has anybody ever ridden a cock? That's probably. I really hope that's for girls. Lost unicorn. If found, stop doing drugs. Here's a statue. Says everybody is an atheist until they clog a toilet in somebody else's house. God help me, please flush. Here's that rooster that says boy. I say boy. This is the rooster.
Foghorn Leghorn.
It's Fog. Oh, that's his name. Yes. Foghorn Leghorn.
Yes.
Is he's over here yelling at Joe Biden. Boy, I say, boy, you got more loose screws than a hardware store in an earthquake. I found that funny. After the gas shortage, can we do murder hornets again? I don't feel like they got their fair time last year. They didn't really.
They were talking about them on the doctors this week.
Well, yeah, I know. They were talking about it. Nobody cares. Next one. If you think you're smarter than a previous generation 50 years ago, the owner's manual of a car showed you how to adjust the valves. Today it warns you not to drink the contents of the battery. That is true. It's like we've kind of like, we're kind of stupid. Oh God. You have to have a visual of this one. This is when your car makes you, when your kid makes you a guitar necklace and wants you to wear it in public. If you ever see where the guitar would look cut out, it looks like a big penis with a sack of balls. Just saying. The black women say, why is gas so high, Biden? Where are we at? Oh, we gotta... hate when that happens. ABS are great, but have you tried
abs.
Donuts? Oh, abs are great. Well, I don't know what that is because I don't have them. There's no reason to tailgate me when I'm doing 50 and a 35 and those flashing lights on top of your car look ridiculous. Cop chasing. Just letting you know. Here's a sign that says, we'll be friends until we're old and senile, then we'll be new friends. That's a good one. Deja moo. When you know you've experienced this bullshit before. Cow. Moo.
Yeah.
Another cow.
I get it.
Sanford and Son, the old man looking there. I tell you what, we don't have a shortage of dummies. And if you watched it, you would have gotten that. This one looks like a big shack with a beat up gate. It says, finally found a house in my price range. Every woman has looked at a man while he's sleeping and thought, I should knock the shit out of this motherfucker right now. And you're not saying anything because you know it's true. You're not saying a damn word. What's going on?
Huh?
Right.
Sorry.
Yeah, that's
Sorry.
right. It's just a show going on. I mean, if you're not into it, don't be into it. I mean, it's.
I'm sorry.
We have to do this like we did on Wednesday? No. All right. Anyway, that's the memes, and only Alyssa heard half of them. Oh, my God. Why? Why do I even bother? Why do I even bother? Anyway. So Disney's in the news. They've started taking down partitions in some of the rides, and of course, with increased capacity, they now have down the social distancing from 6 feet to 3 feet. And just published today by Walt Disney World News today at 4:09 p.m., they announced that parking lot trams are likely to resume service soon. So for all you people that have been at Disney, even if you haven't been at Disney, what happens basically is you park in the middle of BFE, and these trams take you to the front entrance of the park. Now, they have not been running recently because of limited capacity. The parking lots haven't been as full anyway. So everybody's huffing and puffing to the park entrance. Well, since they have increased capacity now, and they've actually started calling back on more workers, now the trams are starting or planning on resuming very shortly. So hopefully that's next time we go up there, and hopefully it's before June 27th, I believe, 24th, something like that, because that's when my new shift takes effect, 27th, June 27th.
Well, we have to double check on Stefan's pass when his blockouts are.
Yeah.
Because he's only got a silver.
Mm-hmm.
Because I believe blockouts start actually this week.
Well, I know
after right before Memorial Day, I believe.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll double check that. At the very least, it's like somebody watching. We're going to Disney. I mean, it's not like we haven't done it before.
I know.
I mean, would it be bad? Are we evil people if we do that?
No, I mean we can take a
daycation.
Yeah,
that's right. Yes, John, I love my wife. I just wish she loved me during the show. That's all. All right, let me see here. My Disney experience, which, by the way, I'm very happy to announce that the My Disney experience, the Magic Mobile thing, is now part of Apple Android. Apple had it first because Disney's like sleeping with Apple.
I haven't bothered to try to download that.
It's on the My Disney experience.
Oh, it is?
Yes,
You don't
it's
have
part
to
of it.
download anything separate?
Correct.
Oh. Well, I haven't done anything with it. I haven't even looked at it.
Yeah, so, but I that was the first time I actually did, because it's like, do we even have it? I mean, is it something?
We use Magic Bands anyway.
Yeah, but still, it's like, they're not giving out Magic Bands anymore. And, I mean, it just is what it is. All right, so Stefan's Pass, Platinum Pass, Silver Pass. Silver Pass, does it tell? It doesn't even show. Shit. I got to find out where it is. Can you look it on your phone? Where Silver Pass restricts? Because I can see his...
I can't even see his pass on mine, so how could I look that up?
I don't know. Disney Silver Pass blackouts. Mess. And I'm surprised they would even still show those. All right, Silver Pass blackout dates. Silver Pass. Come on, load up. So he is June 1st.
Oh, okay.
So Memorial Day is the last day.
Yeah.
And then he resumes on August 5th. So
just
we got
in time for his birthday.
Right. What is it's 5th? It's the 5th.
Yeah.
His birthday's the 5th.
Yeah.
What a fucking great idea.
I don't know if we're going to go to Disney for his birthday because we were talking about doing a party.
Well, number one, it's on a Thursday. And that's a Thursday, so we'd probably do his party on Friday or Saturday.
Yeah, but we'll be working
probably
on Thursday.
And I may be working on Saturday.
Yeah.
I don't even want to go there. Don't even want to go there. So maybe we'll have it on a Sunday.
Well,
it's gonna
the
be one
thing
of the
is,
two.
if you're off on Friday, and I get off early on Friday because I'm off at 3,
we could have it that night.
We could do it Friday night.
Yeah. We just we won't do the show that night.
Well, that's true.
But listen, I got no problem taking off the show for my kid's birthday. Kid comes first, if you know what I'm saying. Now, if it's one of our birthdays, we just go ahead and do a party on the show. But kid's not going to be on the show. It's an adult show. So we're not going to do that. 2 weeks in April and 2 weeks at the end of December. And January 1st, January 2nd, he's fine. Believe it or not. It's just the 2 weeks in the middle of April, which is spring break, the end of December, and June and July, and a few days in August. Mm-hmm. So that's what that is. Us, no blackouts. What is the gold? Gold
doesn't have the summer blackout.
Yeah, they don't have the summer. They have the spring break into December.
Yeah.
I wonder if they're going to do New Year's Eve this year.
I don't know.
Karen says birthday bash in the house. I'm not sure if that was a question, but I don't know.
We don't know what we're doing yet.
We don't know. It's probably going to be, if anything, it's probably going to be over her parents' house where we have the pool. So, that's where everything's taking place now. I mean, I'm not even going to have Thanksgiving over here anymore, apparently. That's what it looks like. Oh. Yeah, I know. You don't care, but I do. But was singing a rap? What are you talking about, Karen? That birthday bash in the house. That's what she meant. Never mind. See, it doesn't come through that way, Karen. You can't do that. You'd actually have to call in. Can't go ahead and tell me that. Anyway. She probably doesn't even know the number anyway. 813-699-5353. I do want to thank Karen for actually staying on top of things. She's dealing with a lot of trauma right now. And when I say trauma, I mean no car. I know what that trauma is like.
Hey, you got your car back within 2 days.
Yeah, but not last time.
Okay, but this time, it's done. It's over. I have my car back. You have your car back.
I'm just saying, I know the trauma. That's all I'm saying.
Relax.
Is I know the trauma. The trauma that comes with this, this. Anyway, so we're excited for Disney. I want to go back, and Jimmy reached out and says, hey, listen, man, they're dropping partitions. Let's go. They're starting to increase capacity. Let's move. And I told him, it's like, listen, because of the mask ordinance, which has recently been rescinded, because of the mask ordinance, we weren't going to go to during the summer anyway. It's too fucking hot. And I sweat inside my mouth sweats in my mask. Unless I shave, and that would just piss somebody off. But they don't want that.
Then you're still going to sweat because I don't have a beard and I was sweating, so...
But I'm saying it sweats worse. And on top of that, I need more than a few napkins because not only does my mouth sweat, but all the hair around my mouth sweats, and I need to say, at least I could wipe clean one time if I was shaved. Makes it a lot better. The hair gets in the way. Yeah. Thank you. Whew, frog in the house. So there is a gentleman who has a lawn. Here's a story of a guy named whoever the fuck he is. In Plymouth, Massachusetts, Joe Cerisi of Plymouth isn't shy about letting passerbys know his feelings about President Biden. He has a sign firmly planted in his front yard that says, Biden is not my president.
Okay.
But it was the very first sign he put up that got the town's attention. That one was simple. It said, bleep Biden, which we know what is, fuck Biden. But Joe took it down after 15 minutes, he says. He also continues, it wasn't even up for days and days and days. It was only up for a little bit. And then it got taken down because I figured that's a little bit over the top, so I took it down. I wish I could say that about some people. The problem for Joe was that Plymouth has bylaws prohibiting speech with offensive language and political signs that are left up for more than a week after election. So the town told Joe to either take down the "Not My President" sign. Joe called the ACLU, who sent down the town a letter explaining how the bylaws were unconstitutional because it's infringement of speech, regardless if it's offensive or not. The ACLU attorney, Ruth Bourquin, said much of the speech that people want to engage in may be deemed insulting, which is something that's open to interpretation, he pointed out. That involves the government in making content-based distinctions about your speech, which is a scary thing. So it's like, you can go ahead and misinterpret what I say, but I still have the right to say it. That's the thing. Anyway, the Plymouth town manager, Melissa Ahirhi, so the town will work to update the bylaws so no one's rights are violated. Melissa says, but we do want to make sure that we keep some civility in some way. Now, in this particular instance, okay, so you don't go ahead and... So you can't go ahead and keep any political banners up there like Trump 2020 or Biden for president or stuff like that, right? You can't keep that because it's dealing with political agenda for the upcoming election. But you have a thing that says, not my president. That's not part of a political agenda because it doesn't give away who this person is, what they're running for, what you're running for. It doesn't say Trump 2020 or 2024. It doesn't say Biden, Obama.
But it
says
still
not my president.
With the presidency.
But it doesn't have anything to do with the election. That was one of the bylaws. It says you cannot go ahead and put up, what does it say? No sign, no offensive language and political signs left up for more than a week after the election. How is that a political sign that says not my president? That right there is like, he's not...
It's political. Just because it doesn't have anything to do with the election doesn't mean it's not political.
Well, I think, Karen says same thing. She doesn't support that. I'm with that. It says if the sign doesn't say support, elect, or follow, it's not considered an election sign. Very familiar with that from...
Yeah, but they said political signs. They didn't say election signs.
Well, but how political is not my president? That's just a freedom of speech.
It's still talking about politics.
Not really. It's just talking about somebody that's in office.
That's a politician.
Politics would be kind of like say no to whatever fucking thing D. Vote no on Amendment 4 or whatever the fuck it is. It's just... I just don't see it being anything to do with, like, politics. It's just one person saying, hey, I don't support fucking Biden. Nobody supports fucking Biden. I mean, nobody supports Biden. Sorry. And it does say, I'm sorry, Biden is not my president. That's the exact yard sign. But I still think it's like, listen, you could still have that up. I don't agree with whatever bylaws it is. Well, anyway, the overall outcome, he won, and he gets to keep everything up and running.
Well, is that more like, though, is it more like kind of like an HOA saying, oh, well, you can't have your Christmas lights up before
this is the town coming down on him. This is not like an HOA or a some type of association. No, this is the town. The town is going off on this biatch. So, but anyway, he won, and I agree with that. I listen. It's you can, and I don't see the issue with keeping election propaganda on your property. It's your fucking property. So what?
And you still see the cars driving around with their Trump flags and stuff, even past the election.
So you're going to go ahead and pull over everybody? Hey, you can't have Trump shit on your car. You can't have Biden stuff on your car. That's too racist. Or that's too... What the fuck ever? You say fuck Biden, guess what? That's American language right there. Fuck Biden, fuck Trump, fuckity fuck. You could say whatever you want. And listen, to go ahead and just... here's a segue to this next story, because I find that really insulting to that person. Here's another insulting thing, and it's downright racist, to be honest with you. Mayor Lightfoot. She's very light on her feet. This is over in Illinois. Mayor Lightfoot only granting interviewers to reporters of color. And she is, of course, a woman of color. Mayor Lori Lightfoot sees the opportunity to raise the issue with diversity by only granting interviews or to reporters of color. Lightfoot has made equality and inclusion a major focus in her first 2 years in office, and deciding to take aim at the media, she said she has been struck by overwhelming whiteness and maleness of Chicago media outlets, from the boardroom to the press room. In a 2-page letter to members of the media, she wrote, "It isn't possible for this glaring lack of diversity not to be reflected in the daily coverage of the government and politics and city life every single day." ABC 7's political analyst Laura Washington said she makes a really great case about diversity and the lack of diversity, but she doesn't make the case about what's wrong with the way she's being covered. What she says implies that she's being covered unfairly. There's implicity on it, as bias on there, but she never makes the case of how that plays out in the media. It just goes into all of the facts of why. Listen, I understand you go ahead and see a lot of white reporters, white journalists. That's when you go ahead and shake down. You don't go ahead and say we're only giving interviews to reporters of color. Maybe you limit your interviews. Or
maybe you say, I want to include more interviews who are of color.
I am given 10 interviews, 5 to black people, 5 to white people. Asians, and you're out of luck there, buddy. So, but seriously, oh my God, I kept that banner up. So, but no, seriously, it's she could have done it in a better way, because this just does not look good on her end whatsoever. I'm only going to give interviews for black men and black women. That does not make. That puts you, Mayor, at looking really shady, really shitty. Because you're over here saying, well, I'm not going to go ahead and have anybody else interview but Blackie. Really? You're going to do that? The president of the Chicago chapter of the National Association of Black Journalists sees the letter as no big deal because diversity in newsrooms is something they've been fighting for years. Okay, I get it. I get that it needs to be diversity. I get it. Okay? So, but that needs to be taken a step in the back. That needs to be taken into the back room, not page one of the newspaper. Okay, you want to go ahead and put that out there in front and center. It kind of does make you look a little shitty. In the statement, the National Association of Hispanic Journalists said, while it's important to address newsroom inequalities, the NAHJ does not condone restricting press access based on a journalistic race or ethnicity. Any action that threatens the cornerstone of democracy and the First Amendment rights is unacceptable. Thank you. It took a Hispanic journalist group to go ahead and tell us the right and wrong on that one. You do not go ahead and restrict access based on race or ethnicity. That's just wrong. Listen, you don't want to take interviews. Don't take interviews. I mean, I can't tell you what to do. But what I can tell you is this. When you go ahead and say I'm only taking interviews from black people, that's really putting yourself out as being that type of racist person. Because it does make you look really racist. And that's all I got to say about that, mama. I was always told I was special. Hocus Pocus. How many times have we heard of Hocus Pocus 2 coming out?
A lot.
It's been it's been at least 2-3 years. When the fuck is it coming out? Well, apparently, Bette Midler, Sarah Jessica Parker, and Kathy Najimy is confirmed for Hocus Pocus 2 and plots revealed. Didn't we see this like a year ago that they've been confirmed? 2 years ago they've been confirmed?
Well, I heard that it got held up because of COVID.
Well, I think it was held up before COVID.
But, it was
this thing's going on and on.
About before that.
This thing's going on and on. My God.
I think what happened was they didn't have everybody on board right away. So they were pitching ideas and talking about it. Yeah. And so that was when we first heard about it. And then when they got everybody on board, then COVID held it up. And so now we're in this limbo of it still hasn't been done yet.
None of these three women is Betty White. We got to get this movie made before somebody dies.
Oh, okay. I was going to say, Bette Midler's pretty old.
Well, I'm saying, none of them are Betty White. They're not going to live forever.
Well, Sarah Jessica Parker's not really that old.
She's not, no. She's I think she's like in her 50s, isn't she?
Yeah, probably in her 50s. But,
oh, God, I remember her in the one movie that she did with Steve Martin. God, she was so hot.
But, and the other, whatever her name is.
The big chick from Sister Act.
Yeah, that's what I think of her.
I know, right?
From Sister Act, and I know she's in Hocus Pocus, but I always think of her from Sister Act.
You know something? And she's going to show up on Hocus Pocus 2. She's going to be the thin fucking rail.
Oh,
you watch. She's going to be the one that's lost so much weight. Again, well, at least there was an hour and 20 minutes into the show before you finally banged up against the desk.
I'm sorry.
Oh my God! Do you know she's married to Matthew Broderick?
Who?
Sarah Jessica Parker.
That doesn't surprise me.
She's 56 years old.
Yeah. I figured she was in her 50s.
Well, I'm taking a look at her. She has not aged gracefully.
Really?
It's like her face is being sucked into her nose, and her nose is like getting bigger.
she's one of those people that is just like super thin, and a lot of people who are super, super thin like that don't age well.
Yeah. Oh, Broderick's 59. Man, I thought he was younger than that.
No.
Okay. No, I'm just saying. But yeah, so, and Kathy Najimy, whatever, Sister Act Big Girl, she's 64.
Yeah.
This
Bette
guy,
Midler is old.
Oh my God. And this chick, this Najaya is married to some guy named Dan Finnerty. He's 51. She's 13 years older than him.
Well.
What the fuck?
Hey.
What's going on over here? All right, here's Bette, the old bag. Bette Midler is how old?
She's got to be at least 70.
Okay, let's do this. You think she's... Give me a number in the 70s.
73.
73. Bette Midler, born 1945, 75 years old.
See, I was going to say 75, and I thought maybe I was going a little too high.
Yeah.
So I went with 73.
Martin von Hasselberg, 72. Okay, it's not that bad. Okay. They have a kid, Sophie. Okay. Anyway, so where was I getting back? So Hocus Pocus 2 is the movie will begin production this fall. I know he's done.
His movie's
Go ahead. I'll wait till you get back. Go ahead and play some.
Sorry.
No, it's okay. Man, 813-699-5353. So, hey guys, listen. Want to thank you very much for tuning in. Make sure you go ahead and share the show. Like the show, look us up on Facebook, send us an email at rawtalkonline@yahoo.com, and don't forget to go ahead and also do me a favor. Go ahead and make sure you visit the new website that we have. It's not a new website, it's the new URL, but make sure you go ahead and do that. Go visit rawtalkonlineradio.com. That is the new website for Raw Talk Online Radio. It was rawtalkonline.com. Some douchebag decided to swipe that up. So rawtalkonlineradio.com. Make sure you go ahead and take it out. Take a look at it. Got great talk radio throughout the day. We got the Morning Mayhem with DJ Scotty and the crew up there in Atlanta from 7:30 to 10. Then we got the Steve Jarrett Morning Show from 10 to 1, Monday through Friday, live radio for that time period. And then from 4 to 6, more live talk show radio. It's the Matt Connarton program, Matt Connarton Unleashed, from 4 to 6 p.m. right here on rawtalkonlineradio.com. And, of course, when you're not hearing live talk radio, you're hearing great underground, unsigned rock music that some of it which we play right here on the show. So make sure you go ahead and check it out, rawtalkonlineradio.com. All right, going to listen back. We got to go into the Hocus Pocus 2 news here. So the movie's going to begin production this fall with Ann Fletcher taking over directing duties. Let's see. Shakeman, who has a long history with...
Sorry.
That's okay. So they're going to start... They haven't even started filming.
Because of COVID.
Well, people have started filming already, but other things. We've gotten these drama shows back on filming.
Have
you mean to tell me
people who are old?
You mean to tell me? Hold on a second. They don't have people that are old. John Goodman is just as old as one of these whores, and he's able to get up and go to work. Don't even tell me that. Tim Allen still is recording with the Last Man Standing. There's people that record. And you mean to tell me if you're going to say, well, they didn't have time to create anything. What? They can't open up a fucking laptop and go ahead and start creating and watching shit? So, it's just stupid. Stupid. And of course, everybody had to go on social media. Bette Midler did the Hocus Pocus 2 logo. Kathy and Sarah Jessica Parker did the same thing. While her casting hasn't made official, Thora Birch, who teased a possible involvement last week. Who's Thora Birch?
The name sounds familiar, but I don't know who it is.
Yeah, I don't know either. She must have had something to do with the first Hocus Pocus.
Was she the teenage girl?
No, I don't think so. Maybe. Now you got me curious. Thora Birch. Thora Bitch. I mean, Birch. Might be. She's 39. Let's see. Give me the Wikipedia. Hocus Pocus, Hocus Pocus. Yeah. Oh, no. She was the girl, the little girl, Danny.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So she was the little girl, the one that got killed.
Well, no. Danny was
Danny's
the sister, the younger sister.
That's right. Damn, she's 39? Shit.
That movie's old.
Shit. Born in 82, Hocus Pocus was 93, so 11 years old when that movie was made. That's how old she was. 11 fucking years old. What did she do afterwards? Because she has her own...
She did stuff.
Clear and Present Danger, American Beauty, Dungeons and Dragons, Slingshot, Train. Not a huge... There's not really a lot of big movies in there.
Not a lot of big stuff, but I think she did some TV.
She did Parenthood. The Walking Dead she was on for the past couple of years from 2019 to 2000. But yeah, she hasn't really done a whole lot.
Hang on a second. I'll be back again.
Okay. He's messing around, isn't he? We're going to go ahead and take a break anyway. Going to go ahead and get some songs loaded up, and we'll come back right after this. Don't go any fucking where. We'll be right back.
Be kind and rewind. The Charles Richardson Show will be right back. captured our hearts. You've watched the critically acclaimed series. You've fallen in love with its characters and its well-written dialogue. Now get ready to explore a new part of the realm of Westeros in the south. Way further south than King's Landing. We are talking about the Deep South. So tune in to CMT this spring to watch Game of Mobile Homes.
I'll tell you what, I'm about to show the king my titties.
Watch the many similarities this show has to Game of Thrones, such as drama,
Mom, Jimmy just slammed the toilet seat on his winky.
hard to understand accents,
I'm about as happy as a tornado in trailer park.
politics,
Man, Obama's taking all my money.
What can I get you today, sir?
Let's see. Let me have $40 quick pick on tonight's Powerball, some scratch-offs, a carton of Marlboro Reds, and a can of Copenhagen Fine Cut, please.
large families,
Doc said, if I have another kid, my uterus is gonna fall out.
and incest? Gross. Wait, is this for real?
Raylene and I here are siblings, and we get it on.
So get your truck lifted and your farmer's tan ready, because this show is more addicting than meth, which is also the drug of choice for most of the characters. Characters that include Cletus, Jebediah, Clyde, Elvira, Lurleen, and Trixie. Game of Mobile Homes, coming this spring. Rated R for Redneck. Don't be a pussy. Call Charles now. 813-699-5353.
What's up, Harley? How you doing, man?
Doing good. How are you, Charles?
Not bad, not bad. Hanging in there. You know, catching some shit with the kid right now, but, you know, it is what it is. How you been?
Oh, well, I mean, I'm been better. I broke my finger.
Well, damn, man. What did you do, man? Jerk off the wrong way?
Oh, yeah, every single time, man. No, I was trying to shut my car door. You know, I have a little Ford now, and the door don't like to shut.
Oh, shit.
I guess it's from, yeah, I guess making fun of David too much finally caught up to me. And
Yeah, man. You gotta stop worrying about David, man. You gotta what about your own damn stuff? And I think he probably put a curse on you or something.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah. So, dude, what's life been up there?
Well, I'm expecting another baby.
All right.
Yeah, I have another little Harley running around.
And we're not talking about a two-wheeler.
Yeah, we're talking about a baby. Arms, legs.
Two eyes.
He gets into every damn thing.
Yeah. Hey, listen, I hear you, man. That's going to be one tough cookie. Believe me, I'm already fixing with the cookie that I have right now, and it's no Chips Ahoy. I'm telling you that, man.
No,
not at all.
No. It's not. This is my fourth.
Damn, dude. Five more away from a baseball team.
Just about, yeah. We're getting fixed.
Oh, really? So this is it? Fourth is that? That's it?
This is it.
Well, hey, listen, man.
I didn't want a football team.
Well, football teams, you have to have 53. I mean, I think your girl would lose her uterus before you hit that much.
Yeah, probably. Well, see, we didn't want another one, but when you play baby roulette, you tend to lose.
Well, listen,
even though you win, you lose.
Yeah, well, see, there's a thing called the pull-out method, and I've been very good at it because I'll be honest with you, I hate condoms, hate it.
Right.
So there's been a lot of people that I banged that I knew I had to know them once I got to that level, but I just like saying, listen, I'm ditching the condom, and it maybe been like maybe 2 weeks after knowing them. All right, listen, I'm done. So, listen, I've gone 0 for the 0 for life for not having to worry about having kids. At least that I know of. Nobody's come to me about child support or listen. You have a baby that's 9 years old that wants to meet their daddy. So I don't have any of that. But I don't know, man. It's like is it just is it overflowing before you get a chance to get out of that happy place? Is that what's happening? I mean, do we have a couple little?
Well, we knew what we was doing.
Okay.
But we didn't expect it only to take like 3 times.
Well, nobody expects it like that. I mean, especially if you did do it once and then you end up having triplets. Then that's definitely unexpected.
Do not jinx me, Charles. I will come down there.
Oh, no. Listen, I'm giving my opinions on a radio show. You can't hold me to that. You cannot hold me to that. That is not. Listen, the opinions expressed on this show are the express consent of the Charles Richardson show. It's not even Charles can go ahead and have that any credibility there. So, anyway, we have the wife back.
The baby shower, we're going with Bob Ross, Happy Accidents. That's going to be the same.
Got a little Karen laughing at you there for it. You got like you got like a PayPal, GoFundMe type thing that you're collecting on that maybe we can pass along?
No, not really.
No?
Me and my wife, we generally just try to stay out of everybody's business, especially right now. Money's tight for everyone.
Oh, yeah, I hear you. I mean, I'm not saying that you're going to get like a boatload in there enough to go you're not going to get enough to go on one of these new cruise ships that are coming out. But I'm just saying, it's like, maybe just a little bit for maybe like date night or something to get away from the kid after it's born. It's like, because you all can't wait for this kid to be born, but when it's born, it's like, shit, can we go on a date? Like, back when it used to be.
We haven't had a date night in almost 6 months.
See, and that's the problem. And that's the same way with me and my wife, but I think it's more or less we haven't had a date night because of COVID. I mean, not like we couldn't do it. It's just, where do you go?
Well, and it also had to do with the fact that my parents were in the middle of moving and still are kind of unpacking and stuff. So they had they weren't able to babysit.
Yeah. They're able to go ahead and hold Easter. I'm sure they can go ahead and babysit.
Usually, my kids end up sick whenever my parents want to finally be like, okay, yeah, you can let them come over. Well, now they got the flu or something like that. And
oh, man.
They can't come over.
Well, see, at that point in time, you got to cross them off the list. Huh? No, you ain't coming over there unless you're wearing a mask and a hazmat suit.
Right.
You're going to go ahead every time they come over there or you see them, all of a sudden they're sniffling and coughing and they got 104 fever. No, you can go ahead and see them through plate glass.
See, back to the baby shower.
Oh, yeah, sorry about
that. How they usually play games and stuff like that?
Yeah,
well, would y'all like to know what game we're going to play?
Oh, no. Do I want to know?
Yeah, you want to know. It's funny.
It's like how many condoms are in a jar, right? None.
No, we're all going to play Jenga so everybody can learn to pull out.
Oh, man. Listen, I'll whoop all your asses. I know exactly how to pull out. I'm very good at that game. And I know how to make things not crumble.
And you just made my soup come out my nose.
Oh, you all right?
Yeah, I'm good.
Sorry, man. Didn't mean to make you choke up or anything like that. Hopefully it's not.
Okay.
Hopefully it's not clam chowder and you're spitting up white stuff.
Well, it's not clam chowder, but it is old-fashioned potato ham chowder.
Oh, that's good enough, man. That's good enough. Somebody needs to take a snapshot and put that as a meme. Well, listen, I take care. Hopefully that baby shower goes great, and prayers to you and the missus, and hopefully number 4 comes out nice and healthy. And keep your parents away from them.
Will do.
All right, Harley. Thanks for calling in, man. Take care.
You too, Charles.
All right, bye-bye. All right, that's Harley. Having baby number 4. I'm over here saying it's like he's almost there to he's halfway to Matt. You know, what is Matt, like 20 or something like that? I guess halfway would be at 8. Oh, he's got 7. So, yeah, he is literally halfway. He's halfway there. I'm over here telling him it's like you don't plan on this. Well, listen, what are you doing to protect it? Because I'll be honest with you, it's like, you know, I'm not that big a fan of condoms. And I know a lot of guys out there don't want that. But, man, you got to be quick. You got to know when stuff's ready to explode, and you got to go ahead and make sure you beat the clock. Because you don't beat the clock, then that clock starts ticking 18 years. And you don't have any control over that. So make sure you beat the clock before the clock beats you. And that's all I can say about that, mama. 813-699-5353. Been a pretty decent show. You know, not used to doing a show with just 2 people anymore or 1 person anymore. It's usually like to have the room kind of full and kind of open opinion and everybody talking, everybody having an opinion. And it's nice that Tony D gave us a call, Harley gave us a call, so we had a few extra voices on the show today, so we appreciate it. We appreciate all of our affiliates, Tomorrow Radio over there in Ireland, the UG Media there in the UK. We got Lime City Radio, kicking ass, taking names. Alien X Radio is there. Everybody else there as well. Of course, I haven't read off that list in such a long time that I know there's a whole bunch of stations there that are out there. No Holds Barred Radio Network, they were around there. Shoot. Damn it, IRN broadcast there with Mike. We know he's over there. I know I'm going to get my ass kicked for somebody that I just missed. So, of course, replays on 920 and 940, the Apple and the Liberty, respectfully there. John Rios over there kicking ass with those 2 stations. We appreciate it. Just appreciate everybody and everybody that supports the show, shares the show, tells people about the show. It's not a big hitter, I'll be honest with you. And now, you know, we wish we could be on this global scale that we're not. But you know, keep at it. If you enjoy the show, share it, and hopefully we reach that level of an audience that we can all be proud of. So we appreciate that. And anybody that watches the show, don't forget to look at it on Facebook. Go ahead and like facebook.com/The Charles Richardson Show, all one word. Go ahead and like the page, like our page, Raw Talk Online. And of course, check us out on the website, rawtalkonlineradio.com. All right, we talked about Disney. We talked about Hocus Pocus 2 and the old bats. Talked about the Trump guy. Let's talk about the hangry alligator that was spotted over there in Fort Myers. Lehigh Acres. Deputies actually captured a 6-foot alligator, as they say it chased pedestrians through a Wendy's parking lot. Apparently he wanted a double stack.
Zigzag, man. Zigzag.
Right? Apparently he wanted a double stack and nobody was giving it to him. Officials responded to Lee Boulevard on Lehigh Acres on Monday and encountered the beast. 6 foot. The sheriff's office wrote on Twitter, he may have just been hangry for a cheeseburger, but he gave many quite the scare. Photos show the trapper wrestling down the alligator with a leash. The sheriff's office say the gator was safely relocated. No injuries reported.
All I can think of is Waterboy. Alligators are angry because of their medulla oblongata.
No, they got all them teeth, but no toothbrush.
Yeah.
It just want to. In just one of several reports of alligator sightings, which are on the increase due to the beginning of gator mating season, which typically is between May or June. or begins May or June, sorry. There was actually a viral video here of somebody leaving Lehigh Acres Health and Rehab. Apparently avoid Lehigh Acres.
Well,
this one was
if you
going
live
right across the
anywhere
parking
near
lot.
here, you know to avoid Lehigh Acres in general.
Lehigh Acres,
if something is going to happen, it's going to happen in Lehigh Acres.
The media is there,
Something
folks.
shady is going to happen. That's where it's going to happen.
Well, the thing is, we're not told to avoid Lehigh Acres because of alligators. Sharks, mainly, but not the water kind. More like, criminals. You know what I'm saying? And we're at 50 after. Do we have enough? Do you have more?
It's really short.
Okay, so I can do one more here. Do we want a business requiring customers to wear a mask, or a man accidentally shoots himself in Walmart?
In Walmart? I have to hear.
Okay, at Walmart, I think. Okay. Yeah, in Walmart. I'm sorry. I actually heard this on the Ham Radio Show, which, by the way, you can listen to on rawtalkonlineradio.com. In Largo, Florida, a Pinellas man is facing a felony charge after police say he accidentally shot himself in the leg while picking up a 24-pack of Pepsi at Walmart. The alleged incident happened just before 9 p.m. on a Saturday because he was getting ready to go party. It was at the Walmart in Missouri Avenue in Largo, and I know where that is. According to the arrest affidavit, 30-year-old Kyle Griffith had his gun in his waistband without a holster when he bent over to pick up a case of soda. While he was bending over, police say the firearm suddenly discharged. He suffered an injury to his upper right thigh.
Should have had the safety on.
I should have. He was not very safe, was he? Police say several witnesses, including an officer with the Largo PD, saw Griffith take the gun from his pants after he was shot and slide it across the aisle to his brother. I guess trying to say, "You shot me, bitch!" Officers wrote the affidavit that Griffith couldn't provide them with a concealed carry permit. However, authorities were able to confirm that he did have a permit, despite it claiming to have one in Virginia. Griffith was arrested and charged with felony carrying a concealed firearm. According to the affidavit and jail records out of Pinellas County, he was previously arrested and charged with carrying a concealed firearm in March.
So he was trying to slide the gun to his brother because he wasn't supposed to have it.
Exactly. The arrest affidavit shows police seized the weapon. It was described as a pistol. So it's kind of like basically a handgun.
Yeah.
And there you go. In the Walmart, trying to pick up soda.
Idiot.
Is it worth the 24-pack to get a bullet in your thigh? I mean, you got to wonder. You got to get that 24-pack for free.
Just leave the gun at home and go get your soda.
But the thing is, and I made the comment on Ham Radio, the Ham Radio show, as he was airing it on Wednesday, right after my show. He actually went over to the store, the same story, and I say, Eddie, because Eddie's the host of Ham Radio. I said, Eddie, have you ever been to Walmart? I'd take a gun there too.
Well,
it's a
depends
fucking zoo.
on what Walmart you're going into.
Well, this is in Largo. It's not far from crime scene.
Okay.
Largo is the Lehigh Acres of Pinellas County.
Okay, I don't know Largo, but
right.
I know if you're going to the Fletcher Walmart, you might want to have a gun.
Yeah. You may want to have a gun if you go into... You know what? I'm sounding like Jeff Foxworthy. You may want to carry a gun if you go into the Fletcher Walmart. You may want to have a gun. You may want to have a gun when you go into the Fletcher Walmart.
That Walmart is...
It's dangerous.
Yeah.
It's dangerous and it's scary. It's scary at nighttime, and I'm not trying to be racial.
It's scary in the daytime.
Well, it's scarier.
Well,
because half the people disappear.
I never went at night, but...
I've went at night. It's not fun. And I'm not one to shy away. Remember, I used to do strip clubs in Ybor City. Down 7th Avenue. That's where a lot of crime goes down.
I got lost in Ybor, the wrong part of Ybor one time.
You told me about that. You also got lost going to Plant City instead of going to Tampa.
Yeah, I know.
Taking the wrong way for 30 minutes.
I've gotten lost a lot. And you know what? That wasn't even the worst. The worst one was the one where I got lost on my way back from Amanda's, and I was...
Wasn't it on the Backstreet Boys concert?
It was a concert. No, it wasn't Backstreet Boys.
It wasn't? Really?
No.
Interesting.
It was Chris Daughtry, I believe.
Oh, Daughtry.
Yeah.
Got the Daughtry going on.
But I got so completely lost. I had no idea where I was. And then I found Nebraska. And I was like, well, at least I know where I am.
No, go away. Go away.
I mean, that wasn't the best place to be, but at least I knew where I was.
That's Hooker Central.
But at least I knew where I was, and I was able to find my way back to Fletcher and get out of there. Let's put it this way. I wasn't stopping to ask for directions at that point.
No, and if you had to go pee, you hold it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's go ahead and get to the news here. Let's go ahead and close out this show tonight. Alyssa going to go ahead and take us home for the weekend. One of my last few weekends I get to enjoy. Here it is.
A historically black university canceled $730,000 in student debt using COVID-19 relief funds. Delaware State University recently announced they were canceling more than $730,000 in debt for recent graduates who experienced financial difficulties during the pandemic. The historically black public university will be giving more than 220 students an average of $3,276 to help with student debt. The money is coming from the American Rescue Plan, the nearly $2 trillion relief plan passed earlier this year. Too many graduates across the country will leave their schools burdened by debt, making it difficult for them to rent an apartment, cover moving costs, or otherwise prepare for their new careers or graduate school. Mm-hmm. While we know our efforts won't help with all of their obligations, we all felt it was essential to do our part. Antonio Boyle, Vice President for Strategic Enrollment Management, said in a written release. Canceling or forgiving students' debt has come up several times since the President Joe Biden was elected, with some Democrats calling for him to relieve up to $50,000 in debt.
That it?
No.
Oh, it's getting like ads and everything.
There was like an ad, yeah, and something's missing. But anyway, Chuck Schumer and Elizabeth Warren say relieving student debt can substantially increase Black and Latino household wealth and help close the racial wealth gap.
Yeah,
citing
definitely.
research from the Roosevelt Institute. Biden has asked the Department of Education to look into the idea, and their recommendation has not been made public at this time.
So what was the college doing this again? University of what? Delaware? I think you said?
Delaware State University.
Delaware State. Good job, Delaware State University. Props to you, dude.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Don't you wish they could go ahead and just pay off your student loans? Oh, well, you didn't have any student loans.
I don't have any student loans.
Yeah, you suck.
But a lot of people do, and, you know, that's the only way that they can go to college. And, you know, I was lucky enough that I didn't have to, but...
Yep. Listen, it helps.
Yeah.
It helps when you have it all funded for you. I mean, listen, it's not like you asked. They offered, and you know, you got the education that you have, and bravo. That's all you can say, really. Mm-hmm. Listen, I want to thank everybody for tuning in. It's Friday. The weekend is here. Please be safe out there. Make sure you go ahead and use a safety before you bend down to pick up a 24 case of soda. That's the lesson here today.
Or don't bring your gun to Walmart.
Yeah, or don't bring your gun to Walmart. Let your brother carry it, because you're not supposed to have it. Anyway, have a great weekend. We will... God, I'm ready to cough. Have a great weekend. We'll see you on Wednesday. Take care, everybody.
Too high, get to see the light. Yeah, it's true, been there before. But now the sun don't hurt me. It blinded me permanently.